Hey everybody, and welcome back to PreciseAlgorithmTrading.com. It is Monday, May 22nd, 2023, and we have some interesting things in the market. At least I think they're interesting. This is the S&P 500. We broke out of this pennant pattern or triangle pattern, and we pulled back on Friday, and uh, it's back up a little today. The S&P went up. The actual S&P over here went up by 0.02% today, which is nothing, hardly, and that is a doji candle, which means indecision. So um, it's resolving itself into tomorrow, which is what this is. This is the S&P 500 E-mini futures contract, which trades overnight. And you can see the candle is forming here for tomorrow. If in fact, if you like literally go across the top there, and it's got the dates, and so this was 522, and then you move over and it's on 523, and there's I got some drawing stuff on top here, but you can see the little candle there. It is going up now. Will that stick? Not necessarily, because it opened there. It's the close right now is up there, but you got a whole night and tomorrow to get through that. But here's the thing that's interesting. So down here on the bottom, on the True Momo indicator, the squeeze has fired, and the last signal we had was an arrow up. So momentum is in our direction. Well, if you're long here, um, and the squeeze is fired. So in theory, this bullish momentum should stick around for 8 to 10 bars. We will see if that happens. We'll see if we get to take out these target dots up here. And you might say, well, why does that matter? Well, if you're trading something like spiders, SPY, it's got the same situation going on, and it actually fired a couple days ago. With, by the way, that arrow up happened on the same day it fired. So then there's also SPXL, which is a long instrument that looks pretty similar. So now we are in a squeeze on the weekly as well, and it has not fired, and it does have bullish momentum though. So the arrow up is the last arrow. So, and we got target dots to the upside over here too. So you put all that together, and that could be, for what it's worth, I'm in that trade. So another interesting thing that happened today is the Russell was up 1.5% in the face of the Dow at one point I think was down. Yeah, the Dow was down 140 points today. That's what it closed down. So, and the Russell closed up 21 points or 1.22%. There you go. So this is the Russell futures going into tomorrow, and they're leaning up again. They have not squeezed and fired off, and they're pretty still bearish looking on the weekly. So they got to get up and going and just disregard their weekly chart if they want to keep going higher. And I guess I'll make a political commentary. Is I think they're gonna, what would make this market go up or down? Well, it's going to be this debt ceiling nonsense. So see what comes out of that. It's, in my opinion, it's noise, but it's an excuse to move the markets as well. So this is what the Dow looks like right now. And again, that's off of a negative trading day, which also was a, make sure I'm looking at the right days. Yeah, it was also a doji, although it has a bearish little body. And so yeah, the Dow has to pick up and get going if it's going to do it. And we do have bullish momentum on the Dow on the weekly chart. The NASDAQ has just been power and higher, and this squeeze is fired, and it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bars going now. The 8th bar being tomorrow's bar. So I think it'll run out of momentum here at one point, run out of steam. But you don't do it just because you think it's going to do it. All right, and the transports, they went up a little bit today. They're in a squeeze. They got bullish momentum. They're in a squeeze on the weekly as well. And they've got to get past some diagonal resistance going on here. Oil. What did oil do today? Looks like the USO contract did hardly anything, but it is bullish on the daily, bearish on the weekly. The oil futures contract looks pretty much the same, and it should. And that's probably good enough for today. Oh, but let's look at bonds. All right, bonds are negative, and looks like I need to be exiting a bond position that I've still held on to through that whole down move. All right, and then we'll flip over to stockcharts.com. Something else that's interesting going on over here. Let's go ahead and look at real estate just because I haven't in a while. It's flat down, point and figure sell signal. The industrials, I'm guessing, didn't move today. The New York Stock Exchange up by 0.78% today. Point and figure sell signal on a column of O's. Transports didn't move today. The SPX minus 0.37% today. The NASDAQ is the story. It reversed and went into a column of X's. So it's been in a column of O's since March. That's what that 3 is. And so now we've reversed to a column of X's in May. That's what that 5 is. And so we'll watch this, and if we can get it up and going, this thing could be what leads us into a new, I don't want to say bull market, but in time it could be. And then the OEX didn't move today, and the NDX tacked on a new X. So this is still a point and figure sell signal until we get a new X that exceeds the previous column of X's. So that's what that story is there. All right, now we're going to flip over, look at our automatic trading systems. This is the Dow. It's been quietly, weirdly climbing with a lot of back and forth. This is the quarterly contract. This is 6 months worth of data. That's our last equity peak high, and it shows up here too. So we just want to get up and go on and exceed that thing to the upside. This is the Russell. Our last equity peak just happened the other day, and this is what it looks like. So kind of like to have another one of these happen. We've already got our belly here, so it'd be nice if this thing would just get up and going. This is what it looks like on, I'm sorry, no, this is the NQ. That was the 6-month chart. This is the NASDAQ. That was power and higher, and now it's taken us back behind the woodshed, and But we just had this new equity peak just the other day, and this is what it looks like on a 6-month basis. It is just fine. We're just experiencing something like this, and I'm hoping it's not going to get that deep. It'd be really nice if it was just one of these and then we keep going higher, but that is the nature of markets. So that is all I got for you guys tonight. Take care, good trading folks, and have a great tomorrow.